Today we're going to work with how to do list in HTML. So to begin with, we're going to start with our HTML tag, language English. We're going to add our heading. Now for the title, you're actually going to put your name there. So where it has name, you're going to put your first name and then the word list. We've got our meta tag. We're going to close the heading and then we're going to start with the body. In H1, we're going to add My Classes Fall 2022. If you're watching this in a different semester, just use that particular semester and year. A blank line, an H2 that says Southern Lee High School, a blank line, and then in H2 again, social media connections. If you see on the example on the right, we want to add an ordered list that's going to list the names of your classes. Here is how we do that. Our first code is an OL for an ordered list like 1, 2, 3, ABC. Then each item after that is just an LI, which is a list item. Name of class. And I'm going to close the list item so that way the next time I do an LI, it will know to add number 2. In this example, these students have Adobe Digital Design second block. So again, if you're watching this in a different semester, just make those changes accordingly to your item. Name of class. And again, where it says name of class, you would actually put your schedule for that particular year. And make sure you save this as list.html. Make sure you save this often. Okay, and after we do our first list, let's see how that looks. And we can do view, show the current file in Internet Explorer. Okay, and I can see that is looking good. Now, if you notice over here, Southern Lee and social media connection are to the right. So that means I have an error. And I can see right now what it is. I forgot to close my ordered list here. So close that ordered list to end it. Okay. Now after Southern Lee High School, we want to add some bullets. So with bullets, we don't order them 1, 2, 3 because they're just bullets. So in that case, that is a UL for either unordered list or BULLET like in bullets. So for this, we're going to do the same thing, a LI for a list item. We're going to do website. I do have directions online for extra credit if you want to actually add a link to the website. AutoCAD Pride, you know. For instance, and again, close that list item. And then finally, we have one more list item, which is our mascot, and we are the Cavaliers. Okay, if you were doing this for another school, obviously you would put your school motto and your school mascot. And then I want to close that unordered list, so that way we kind of stop that. So I'm going to save it here. View current file in Internet Explorer. Okay, and again right here where it says name list, for yours it should have your first name list because that's how you would do that. All right, and then our last little part. Now our last part is a little bit more complicated. The final one is we're going to do a descriptive list, which will let us have like a term and a definition. This is also used a lot with frequently asked questions. So we're going to start with a DL for a descriptive list. Now, if you look at the example over here, Twitter is the term, and then @solely is the definition. Okay, so we're going to do a DT because that is the term, Twitter. I'm going to close that DT. Okay. Now below that and indented, I want it to have @solely. So that's going to be a DD. That's going to be the definition. That's going to be DD, and that's going to be at solely. Again, if you're doing this for another school system, just put your school's Twitter account information in there. Okay. Now I need to do another term. So the next one I can see is Instagram. Okay, then I'm going to close that DT. SLHS calves, and so on. Okay, so I have my term and my definition, a term and a definition, a term and a definition, and now I need to close that descriptive list. Okay, I'm going to save it, and now I'm going to do view. Again, this is in Notepad++ or whatever coding system you are using. Okay, all that looks correct. Now let me show you really quick how to add on a hyperlink for a website, and that is bonus material for this particular item. So to do that, we're going to use an anchor. I have the notes down here in the bottom right corner. So I want to be able to click on the word website to get to the website. So before that, I'm going to start with A space, A is short for anchor, H-R-E-F. That is short for a hyperlink reference. Okay, so A space H-R-E-F equals, quote, we're going to be typing that all semester long, http://www. And then we're going to type in the name of our school website. Now the easiest thing here really is just to copy and paste that. So I actually went to our website, copy and pasted the URL, Control C to copy and Control V to paste. Okay, so this is an absolute hyperlink because this is going outside of our web page. k12.nc.us/domain/20 quotes here. And again, so I can, we already have the word website here. And then I need to close that anchor tab. Okay, so how do I know that I just do a /A and not a /HREF? Because that is in red. That's kind of my little clue that when I need to close this, I only do the A. So I can save this really quick. Go to View, View it in Internet Explorer. And now it says website. So when I click on that website, it will go to Southern Lee's website. And there we go. Okay, and then I can go back to see my regular page here. So that's just a little bit of extra credit. And then make sure you save it again one more time. Make sure you save it in the folder called List. And get ready to turn that in.